Welcome to Attican Plays Railroad Corporation. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Railroad Corporation Series 3, Episode 2, also known as Mission 7, Part 2. So let's do a quick recap, as much for my benefit as yours. We started out over here in Columbus. And we set up a line up to Memphis and spammed trains and ran passengers back and forth, mostly from Memphis to Columbus because it's a big city. And we used that money to get our research going. So we really focused on moving our research out. And we have gone all the way out here. Where are we? We're now ready to open up our research for the Americans. So we want to make sure, I'm going to try my best to keep the research going this whole time, because we want to move as far out here to the best trains we can get. And what I'd really love to do is get through the American and get to the Forney, because the Forney is a fast train, makes a great passenger train. And then we could even go past that to the Mogul, which is new. With the new release here now, and it's a great, should be a great freight train for us. So that's where we kind of want to get to, and yeah. So we just want to keep that. So hopefully I'll be able to keep that going, keep remembering it while I've got all this other stuff going on, and keep that pushing. So we've got, let's see, what have we done? So we made our connection to New Orleans. That was our first task. Then we had to deliver cotton into the warehouse. We did that. Then we had to deliver now textiles into the warehouse. We're working on that now. And we've got to deliver 200 passengers into City Hall for a contract for steamboat passengers. And we've got that well in hand because we've got our trains set up that are any train dropping off passengers in New Orleans is dropping them off into that contract. So we've got those two things working. Now what we want to do is kind of switch gears now. We've been doing a lot of passengers and mail. Now we're going to do a lot of industry in this episode. We are going to set up industries in anticipation of what might come in New Orleans, and I'm going to play this as if I don't know. I actually do know, of course. I've played this mission before, but I'm going to play it as if I don't know what's coming, and I'm just going to take some logical steps to build up industries. And I think we'll even store some stuff in a warehouse in New Orleans and have it ready, because I really want to, even though we, spent some extra time at the beginning and did a lot of research, and we're going to keep researching, I want to get that 700 bonus points. I want to get that fastest bonus, effective bonus, as well as get all this stuff done and all that research. I want it all. So I think what we're going to do here, first of all, we've got if we look at our industries, the most logical industry for us to do next would be clothing in New Orleans, because that way we've got cotton coming in, we've got textiles coming in, we have clothing industry, and we can have clothing that we store in New Orleans and sell to Mobile and to Memphis. But we won't do that yet because we're still working on this contract, and we won't be able to get enough textiles over to our clothing factory to make it the best way to go. So what we will do is something else. But let's just see where we are on money. All right, good. We can issue a bond. Biggest bond we can, spread the payments, $350. So now we got $500,000 to play with and a year to pay off our bond or close out our bond. So we're in great shape there. Now, what else do we want to do? What other industries? If we look at Mobile, it's obvious we could do furniture, of course, it's there. And we've got wheat, we've got logs, and we've got a sawmill, and we've got a cotton field and textiles. It's beautiful. Mobile is just set up for books from here, furniture from here, and whiskey from here and here with the lumber. So we've just got a great situation to build some industry. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our $500,000 and build our next industry. I think the next one we're going to do And we're also, let's see, go back here. Do we have, oh man. I really want that bonus. I really want to have stuff stocked away. It's going to cost us money, but we're making so much money. That's not our issue anymore. Man, I wish there was another. I really want to put the clothing in New Orleans. It just makes so much sense. But we don't have to. I mean, we could put it. Oh, look. Hadn't even thought of this. There is a clothing factory in Memphis. So we could very easily set up our clothing up there, buy that industry and run clothing out of there. We got a textile factory in Jackson. We got cotton right here. Yeah, we got cotton over to this. We've got a farm right here in Yazoo City. Where's wheat? We got wheat right here. So wheat to here, leather up to there. Yeah. All right. So our next, we'll do clothing next, but we'll do it in Memphis. All right. That sounds good. So let's start buying stuff. Well, first thing I'm going to do, I want this land right down here in New Orleans. If I could get the, if I could get all the info out of the way. Let's buy this land right here. See if our buddy's going to make it hard on us or if he's just going to let it. No, he's going to make it hard on us. A little bit hard, but not bad. All right, and we are going to build a warehouse in New Orleans. And in that warehouse, ooh, we can upgrade it. Is that new? We can upgrade it again. Is that new? Oh, we can store 50 in there. Beautiful. And I wonder, is that 50 of each item or just 50 total? We'll find out. I haven't used warehouses much because I just haven't found a good use for them. But here is, I think, a good use. So let's get back on our clothing business. We've got our textiles running in here. What we'll do with that is turn these textiles. We got a textile factory here. And I think I want to go ahead and set up the clothing up in Memphis, and we'll turn this textile factory over to ship over here to this furniture factory, so we won't have to mess with this over here. I mean, it's very convenient, it's very nice, but we've already got it set up with cotton here, textiles in New Orleans. All right, so let's go up here and set up this industry. So what do we need for that? To have a clothing industry, we need a textile factory. You know what? I'd like to have a textile factory in Memphis. That would be even better. That would be even better. Where's cotton? Cotton. Where's he? Cotton's down here. Nah, we'll do it here. We'll do this one. Let's buy this. All right, good. Now our buildings upkeep is going to go up because we have more buildings. Don't care. Care, but don't care. All right, we're going to need cotton going to that. So let's buy this. All right, good deal. And we're going to need to own that clothing factory. Oh, well, you know what we could do? Since it exists, we're just going to sell stuff to it first and make a bunch of money. Then we'll buy it. That way, when we buy it, we will basically be buying back our own stuff. So we want a line that goes directly. We do not want to merge with this line. Absolutely not. We want a direct line that goes up here to Memphis. A redundant line, if you will, or a freight line. That's a passenger line existing. Let's build a freight line. That kind of parallels it. And goes all the way. I'm kind of lost. Yeah, I'm kind of lost. go a little further west. And then run that line on over to our new cotton. And I think we're going to want to double track this big long line. And let's go up to the top and clean it up. Beautiful. Okay. And shoot, I think we're gonna, let's double track this too, only we'll just go, we're going to want to upgrade this middle station. And we're going to want to set it up with kind of my standard way to set them up like so. Speed and more bays. All right. And over here we see a law coming by. Sells cotton higher. We don't care. We own it. We don't care. In fact, we hope it passes. If somebody wants to come over there, if our competitor comes and buys from us, fine. We're going to do our usual line. Well, come on now. There we go. Okay, let's set up. This track leg is a bit boring, but I think we're going to invest in some more track. We're going to double track that. I want to make it easier for these trains to move. Whenever we order up new trains and fire up new industries, I want to give them good paths to get out and get started so we don't have big delays. All we need is a single line to get over here. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, geez, never ends. Let's do one more. Okay, so now we've got quicker access. We should be able to load up to any businesses we fire off should be able to get trains to them out of Columbus a lot more quickly, including up here. So, what did I say? I said we're going to sell into that clothing factory until we kind of fill it up, then we'll buy it. So let's do train. I don't think I've moved. I don't think I've even hit play yet, have I? I don't think so. Sorry. We'll start playing. Don't worry. All right. Let's have a train that goes. And that's its job. Then we'll have another train that goes from here up to here. And you probably can hear them. I've got some lawn mowing going on out here or something. In fact, I may have to shut down for a minute. It's getting quite loud. Okay, I'm back. The lawn mowing crews have gone. They were picking up leaves. Hallelujah. And let's see, where are we? We've got trains lined up to move cotton over. We've got train lined up to move textiles up to our clothing factory. So what we want to do, and then we've got to worry about the other side of this. Now we've got to get leather up here to Memphis, and we've got to get wheat up to the leather. So we're going to need a little money for that. So we're just going to let this thing run and gather us some money. So we can, let's see. We could do the leather here. We could do the leather here. We might as well make the shortest run possible. We'll get this wheat going to this farm in Oxford up to Memphis. And we could also sell some of our meat out to other places if we want. But let's make some money here first. Now, one thing we have done by adding in these industries, you'd think, now you're just going to make money like crazy, but we have really raised our expenses quite a bit. And so let's get this American going. That's beautiful. Get that thing done. The Americans, look at this, we're negative. Goodness gracious, guys, go make us some money. There, thank you. Okay, cotton textiles. All right, now they're wanting clothes. Shoot. Now they want clothes down in New Orleans. And what I don't want to do is be buying the clothes, they're very expensive, and then send them down to that contract where we're not getting paid for them. That would sort of suck. So, what are we going to do here? Okay, well, we've already invested in this for our textiles. So we're going to stick with the strategy of the clothes up here. Okay, this guy's selling off the clothes at $13,000 a pop, so that's a good money maker for us. And we might want to accelerate that a little bit. With my usual solution, more trains. Let's put another train on this, so let's duplicate this guy. And let's duplicate that delivery train up here. Okay. And buy this ranch. Thank you. And buy this farm. Okay. And our upkeep goes up even more. 300%. Okay. All right, so we need to get over here and come on up here. So we can just run a line out here. We really want it to be pointed up this way, so it doesn't matter if it's a hard curve there. We just want it pointing up that way in the right direction. Kind of, there we go. That should be good. And then we want to run a line up to our newly acquired farm. We want to have it pointing more or less toward Memphis. Like that. And then we want to line up to our, well, it's not our, to the clothing factory where we're selling goods right now. Well, that's not very good. Hold on here. Back out. Now, I really could make maybe 2 of these, and then more of this would probably be better given the number of trains we'll be running. I'm gonna think about that. I'll think about that someday. 400% on our locomotives. Wow. I wonder if we're going to go broke here. What if they're trying to tell us we're making our railroad too big? Look at this, we're negative. Very negative. Come on, guys, make us some money. $640 days. We're looking good on this. Starting to make some money. Can we buy this yet? I don't want to. And how much time we got for our bond? 225 days. Okay, we're okay on that. I think our rate of return is good enough. All we have to do, I think, is buy this and then start shipping as fast as we can. You know what? I think, oh boy, every time we buy one, it's going to cost us 20 grand. And we need 20 of them, I think. Is that right? Yeah, 20. That's going to cost us a small fortune. We need to buy that factory. All right, now we want to set up trains. Ooh, we've got Americans. I don't want to mix them though. I don't want to go to the trouble of trying to swap them all out. There's not a replace all function. I have to find every train and do it. So we're just going to keep running the Jervis through this thing. But we've got the American, which tells me I need to get over here and get busy. And we need he can grab 3 of these and take them down to our contract. One, 2, 3. Okay, let's get that rolling. Uh-oh, guys, make us money again. Okay. $160 days. We're going to have to hang on now, make sure we can cover that bond. Now, it tells us we've got some trains not doing anything. What do we got here? Sleepy trains. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Here we go. Ah. Okay, these guys need to now we're going to have them go ahead and pick up that textiles and sell it to this furniture factory. And we want you to go there next. That was 19. Let's see. And this one, we want you to go ahead and pick those up, sell them here. And in fact, you can grab some mail. And unload that when you come back. And let's, at 19, we want to do the same thing. Grab some mail. Come back to New Orleans. Okay. So now we can turn that textiles business down here into a profit. They can start selling textiles here in Mobile and make us some money. And as soon as we get these clothes all delivered, we'll be able to start making money off the clothing and use that to finance paying off our bond and setting up our next industry. All right, 100% increase in mail. We absolutely want that. We only have 2 lobbyists. I think it would be worth, if we can afford it. Yeah, that's enough right there. Let's apply those people to this guy right here. Do we want you to increase the reward? Yes, we do. Okay, go. Okay, that should turn into a nice thing for us. Okay, we can start the forney, which costs a fortune. Wow, did it ever cost a lot? Got 118 days to raise $350,000. No problem. No problema. But we can't spend any more right now. Look at all these trains whizzing up through here. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. If we have to, we can take a loan out, a bridge loan, to get us over the hump and pay this bond. I really hate to do that. This graduated expenses really hits you hard. Think how much money we were making when we were just running passengers. We get into industry, which you'd think would be the big money, and because you only have so much demand, now suddenly we're making money, no problem, but we're not making it like we were. closing in on our passengers. That'll help when we can turn the passengers back over and start shipping them back into New Orleans and getting paid for it. That'll help our, that should almost double up our income on passengers. It's pretty tight. I mean, we're okay, but it's really tight. There we go. Okay, we finished off our clothing. Now they want whiskey and printing. Okay, we'll let this go to close this out first. Boy, this is really tight. We're cutting this. Oh man, whoa! Those expenses kick in and kill you. All right, we're 50 short. We're gonna have to take out a loan to cover the bond. That sucks. I'm gonna spread the payments on that. I'm going to take that loan and we're going to close this guy out. Okay. We still have some cash. We only have to raise $62,000 to cover that loan. So, okay, we're okay, but we really cut that close. Now we're in the, I'll call it uncomfortable position of not being what you'd call cash rich. Oh, let's fix our, let's see, did we get our, yeah, we got our clothes, so we can, and we got our passengers, we got 2 more. We're almost done with passengers, that'll help a ton. But let's get that clothing. We got all those trains running clothing. See, they're asleep. Unload, you can do New Orleans, there's a bunch of money. T40, so we're down in the T40s. This one here, we'll switch him over to run to Mobile. Got that one to New Orleans. This one, forgot to do it. Let's pick up some mail. Oh, we got that mail bonus, don't we? Yeah, we definitely want to do that. So even this one. I'm assuming we got our mail bonus. Let's just see. Yes, 100% increase. So we're getting double value for our mail deliveries into Memphis. Beautiful. And in a moment, we'll turn our passenger back on. What do we got here? I've got trains doing nothing. It's okay. We'll have jobs for them in a minute. All right, let's see what happens when we do this. We immediately make a whole bunch of money selling those clothes for $28,000 a pop. And I just saw a new tax law for clothes. Where was that? In Memphis. That might, no, I don't think it matters. We own it. Sells close hire, that'll only, who cares? That'll only help us if our competitor decides to come over there and buy some. Okay. Okay, we're just going to let that loan go, and it'll close itself out. We'll have to watch that a little bit, but we should be good. And I think we can go to cash only now. I don't want any more big bonds, given the tightness of the situation. All right. All right, let's stop right here. This is getting exciting. I mean, we're in great shape, and we could just cruise through this, but I'm trying to hit this goal right here. I want to get this done in 400 days. And this is going to be done very, very shortly. We got to deliver books and whiskey. So we got to set up a books and whiskey business. I don't think our partner, our competitor, has done anything. He's still in the small potatoes stuff. Maybe a little food. Meat's about as far as he's gone. So we need books and whiskey, and beautiful place right over here. Wheat and wood for the whiskey, and books, and we'll get that going in there. So we'll definitely own that and start pumping that stuff in there. So we've got 3 businesses out here we need to own. Or do we have wheat somewhere else? We already own this wheat right here. We could ship it down to Mobile. Yeah, we could. And not have to buy it, although this wheat field right next to it. It's just so nice. But you can see these things overproduce. Look how much is available. So we could run trains. We could even run them. We didn't have to lay track. We could just run them down through here like this. I think we'll do that for our whiskey business, and put the whiskey business in Mobile. That's what I'm thinking. Could it go somewhere else? That would be better. Too bad there's not like a plot right there. That would be convenient. Oh, there's one back here. Nah. We'll run them in Mobile and see if we can't get them going. And I forgot we've got that warehouse, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use it. But we'll see. We'll see how it all turns out in episode 3. Hope you'll be able to come back and join me. Remember, hit that like button if you want the series to continue. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player, and I hope you'll join us for our next Railroad Corporation video. Thank you.